There's a quote by the Age of Enlightenment that states the goal of meditation isn't to control your thoughts, it's to stop letting them control you. You may have some difficulty believing this, but your mind is designed to be in a peaceful, meditative state throughout your entire day. And before you say it's impossible, consider the law of inverse transformation, which states if a physical reality produces a psychological state, that means a psychological state can produce a physical reality. Meaning if a brand new car, which is a physical reality, produces the feelings of joy and pleasure within you, which is a psychological state, that also means if you invoke the feelings of joy, which is a psychological state, if you simply begin acting as if you received a new car, those feelings will produce the actual car, which is a physical reality. Thomas Edison knew and understood that electricity was produced by friction. And if he reversed that, friction would produce electricity. This means that you can place yourself into whatever psychological state you desire to be in order for you to abide in a habitual, constant place of peace within you. Just as you can also place yourself in a psychological state of anxiety and chaos, which will certainly produce the same in your physical world. You are constantly choosing your mental state. No one else is doing it for you. This is what I know for sure. And that's if you don't make a change or do something different, your life will not change for the better. Just like the lyrics to one of Michael Jackson's song entitled Man in the Mirror. I'm sure you all remember this or these lyrics. I'm going to make a change for once in my life. It's going to feel real good. Going to make a difference. Going to make it right. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, etc. You are the change. There's a quote by Ernest Holmes, and he said, life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. In order for me to help you to be empowered by your thoughts, I would like to introduce to you some benefits of meditation. Meditation has been referred to as mind hygiene, and rightfully so, because it's just as important to your health as any other care you can provide yourself with, maybe even more. Without a healthy mental health, all else can and will fail. Just as you would eat healthy, exercise regularly, and get sufficient sleep, you should meditate on a daily basis. One of my quotes states that whatever you have the courage to practice, you will eventually master. So whatever you do haphazardly or intermittently, will produce inconsistent and undesirable results. The same goes for whatever you practice purposefully and consistently will produce results congruent with your effort. If you really want something bad enough, you will do whatever it takes to achieve it. And that desire comes from within the soul of a person. That kind of burning desire reminds me of an interview I saw with a retired Navy SEAL named David Goggins, who's an ultra marathon runner, ultra distance cyclist, triathlete, and he's known for doing approximately 4,030 pull-ups in 17 hours and for running 205 miles in 39 hours. He talked about when he was a young kid, how his dad physically abused him and how he witnessed his dad physically abusing his mom. He talked about how he had a learning disability and how kids at school constantly teased him and how he had to endure being ridiculed by kids because he was the product of his parents' interracial relationship. He said that he always remembered being constantly scared and afraid of just about everything because of what he had to endure as being a kid at an early age. Those things imprinted him. He didn't know at the time, but it imprinted his subconscious mind. So when he became a young adult, he was depressed. He said he remembered being depressed and anxious, and he was overweight. He said he got up to approximately 297 pounds, and he's about 6 feet 1 inch. The turning point of his life happened when he watched a Discovery Channel show late one night about a Navy SEAL training. And he made a decision to face all his fears, no matter what the outcome produced. That was the beginning of his life transformation. The moral of his story is that no one gave him the inner desire to overcome and change his life. It came from within himself. He simply got tired of his present circumstances and made a decision to do something he had never done before. He stopped running and changed his life, even when things were uncomfortable. If you're looking for everything to be perfect and comfortable, you will never change. If you decide to discipline yourself on a daily basis, you will receive some of these benefits of meditation. Reducing stress is one of the most common benefits of meditation. One study conducted with nearly 1,300 adults demonstrated that meditation can decrease stress. Notably, this effect was strongest in individuals with the highest levels of stress. Research has also shown that meditation may also improve symptoms of stress-related conditions, including irritable bowel syndrome, post-traumatic stress disorder, and fibromyalgia. Whenever your mind is at peace, your body will be at peace. Meditation also controls anxiety. Practicing habitual meditation helps reduce anxiety and anxiety-related mental health issues like social anxiety, phobias, and obsessive compulsive disorders. It promotes emotional health. Some forms of meditation can improve depression and create a more positive outlook on life. It is shown to be maintaining an ongoing habit of meditation may help you maintain these benefits long term. Those who meditated showed measurable changes in activity in areas related to positive thinking and optimism. It enhances self-awareness. Some forms of meditation may help you develop a stronger understanding of yourself, helping you grow into your best self. For example, self-inquiry meditation explicitly aims to help you develop a greater understanding of yourself and how you relate to those around you. Other forms teach you to recognize thoughts that may be harmful or self-defeating. The idea is that as you gain greater awareness of your thought habits, you can steer them toward more constructive patterns. It also lengthens attention span. Several types of meditation may build your ability to redirect and maintain attention. As little as 4 days of meditation may have an effect. That's not long, 4 days. Focused attention meditation is like weightlifting for your attention span. It helps increase the strength and endurance of your attention. It helps with kids and adults who have been diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorders or undiagnosed, just individuals who have a difficult time sustaining their focus on one thing for a prolonged period of time. Their minds constantly shifting to different things, and anything could grab their attention at a split second. So you may be one of those persons or people or know someone who's like this. Certainly these are not all of the benefits associated with meditation, but a good start introducing you to some of the benefits. If you never tried to or practice meditation, I'm challenging you to put yourself to the test and try something outside of your comfort zone for a change. In meditation, you can simply sit alone by yourself in a quiet room for, let's start with 10 minutes. You can be in quietness and just notice your breath. And you begin doing this and practicing doing this, you will notice that you will become more settled, more at peace. Now your mind will wander if you've never done it before. Your mind will just wander and just go from thing to thing, from all types of things that you may need to do. Wash clothes, eat, you're hungry. Your mind could be fixated on something that you fear happening in the future. Just various things will come to you when you sit down to meditate. That's not important. But the key and important thing is for you to recognize it and bring yourself back to your breath, just noticing and observing your breath. Each time you do this, you're strengthening yourself. You're strengthening your mind and your awareness by doing this consistently, increasing your conscious awareness that you are not your thoughts. Your mind is a tool that you use. And if you're able to utilize your mind in a constructive manner, it will produce the things that you really desire. There's a quote by Mark Twain, and he said, "The secret of getting ahead is simply getting started." So why not start today? There's no better time than this present moment that you have. Be about your business and start today. So be proactive and begin implementing the things you've learned today in order to start the process of your new mind creation.